That's about as American as it gets, bro.
It's American.
Is this thing on?
Check 1 2 1 2.
It's fucking crazy.
They're invincible, indestructible, and he's living for like 10,000 years.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hunt for Greatness podcast.
Videos pumping. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Dirty White.
Yes, sir.
Call me when you get this. It's the album. It's the album cover. Right?
Yes.
Album cover.
That is the official album artwork. Shout out RJ, Level Wilson, and my boy Wix Picks, who shot the Wix Picks. We shot that at what's the name of the coffee shop down there on Market Street? Lord have mercy.
Morning Glory.
Casablanca.
Casablanca.
I'm not thinking about it.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. That really cool looking. Yeah, I knew that's where you were at when I saw that album cover.
Yeah, I had RJ take the words off the ball. Obviously, I mean we had permission and everything, man. I figured they were going to charge me, dog.
They were cool.
Yeah, they were super straight. They were like, yeah, man, just take our name off of it, please. I'm like, damn, I thought you would have.
You got a little switch. You got a switch right here. Bam.
Yeah.
Switch. Push that up. It might be. There you go.
Yep. Bam. Just get comfortable. Welcome to the Hunt for Greatness
Yeah.
podcast, people.
We're back, baby.
Got Dirty White on this bitch, son.
I'm still down on my social media trying to tell people about the podcast.
I just moved this couch out of here, dude. I'm about to build did you see my kitchen table in there?
Oh, nut shot.
Did you see my kitchen table? It's like a big old farm table. I'm about to build like a big ass farm table in here. We can like, it'll be dope. Yeah, I think why's your mic out, dude?
I switched it
Oh,
off
there you
accidentally
go.
with my
Bam.
thumb, trying to prevent this nut shot, because I seen it attack you. I'm like, oh no, you not finna get me.
Dude, these little things, I'm gonna have to tape these bitches in here because
Am I still in frame?
See,
Does it
mine.
matter? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're live. We're on.
We live,
That looks
baby.
a little crooked right there, don't it?
We all a little crooked.
Does it look
It's
crooked?
straight. You want me to move it?
Fuck it, dude. Whatever.
I don't care about it.
No, that one's good. Does this one look crooked to you?
This one? Oh, I don't know. How can you tell?
I don't know. Maybe my eyes are crooked, bro.
Your eyes are crooked.
So you got an album dropping. Tell everybody about that. We got in a couple of days.
Saturday. As a matter of
Saturday.
fact, this is I don't know if you can see that, but this is the album artwork. Call me when you get this. It's like it's pieces of me that I've never put on public record before. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's nerve-wracking. Cause like it's odd, like being musically versatile. Like I'm trying to take advantage of it and not, you know what I mean, not take it for granted. But it's kind of weird too. It's like a weird vibe for me sometimes because like I can drop some old banging ass, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and take it in the club and with confidence and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. And this is a slapper, the 808s. I love 808s. I mean, there's a bunch of 808s on this album. That's not the point, but it's just like now this album I'm all singing about, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of different issues, a bunch of heartbreak, a bunch of, you know what I'm saying. There's a bunch of positivity too, but it's all wrapped up in this storyline or whatever. And I don't know how it's going to be taken. I don't know how the energy is going to be. It's great energy with me and the people that I've shown to so far. So if the people that I've shown it to, you know what I'm saying, on the low, y'all know who y'all are.
Dude, that shit's fire.
The energy's been pretty good with it. So if that's any indication, then I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, for sure. It's different, and it's going to keep people interested in you, man. Like, I just think it's dope whenever somebody can come with, like, some totally different off-the-wall shit that you're not expecting from them. You know? Like, that's sick. That's versatility, like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There's a lot of different artists that do that, man. There's I feel like some of the greatest. I could go on forever about, like, how many covers are better than the original songs. Like, how many artists are, like, known for one thing and then completely change genres and murder something else, and you have no idea that they're even that good at it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. There's a ton of different artists. I mean, obviously the legends. You think about Bowie and, you know what I mean, Prince and so on and so forth. How many different sounds they have, but just think about people like I don't know. Ed Sheeran is somebody modern. I heard that guy rap the other day.
Ed
I heard
Sheeran?
Ed Sheeran. He's got
What?
a track with this some sort of dude. I want to say the dude's from the UK too. That's on the track with him. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, Ed Sheeran was actually rapping. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was rapping.
Dude, you were trying to dodge it. I'm gonna fix that for you.
You see how I just maintained it throughout, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even focus.
Yeah, I got it. Technical difficulties. I got it. Only take a second. This is the first time I've done it with this setup, so I should have tightened this bitch up.
Is it like a phone?
Oh yeah, that bitch need to be crumpled.
Well, I mean, I can leave it alone. I'm just terrified of my nuts.
I think it's in there, dude.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
Seems pretty solid.
That shit's solid, dude.
Just protect my nuts, that's all.
Got to, bro.
So tell me something. Tell me some music that you listen to that people would not expect you to listen to.
Oh, damn.
Because I think you were telling me you listen to some heavy metal or some death metal.
I listen to a bunch of shit. Honestly, my mainstay, like something that I constantly listen to recently, it's like my guilty pleasure is Breaking Benjamin.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah, I've been pretty into them. But I mean, I like a lot of their melodies and stuff, and like I bring a lot of that back to like what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, like, I listen to a ton of different stuff. Like, you can find me. We listen to anything from Waka Flocka to, you know what I mean? Like, I've been really big into Anderson .Paak. I guess
I don't
maybe
know who
that's
that
not
is.
surprising, but yeah, no, Anderson .Paak is super, super dope. He's got
Rapper?
well, kinda. I mean, I don't know. I wish Breeze would hear.
Anderson
Breeze would
like
help me
Tupac,
clarify
like
this.
PAC?
Well, he spells it period Paak.
But it's
Anderson
pronounced
period
Pac.
Pac. Yeah, but that's what he's. Some people say Pac. He doesn't really give a shit. I don't think, but it's Anderson .Paak is what I've heard.
How'd you find
Anderson
out about
Paak,
this
whatever. Dang, and I was sitting here racking my brain knowing you were going to ask me. I really can't remember what the hell was the first shit I saw by this dude.
What's he sound like? Like what type of?
He's got like a dope ass raspy voice. He sings and he raps, but all of his like instrumentals are all like neo soul, like old inspired, like a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to describe it, man. Just a ton of funky bass lines and great lyrics, like introspective stuff, political stuff, like, and he's got some funny, funky songs. I want to say, okay, I do remember the first time. I don't remember the first time that I heard his name, period. But I remember the first time that I decided he was dope and started listening to him. And that was when his song Bubbling came out. And I know that. I'm ashamed of that. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He was dope way, way before that. Yes, I know. I went back and found out.
I don't even know who
All
he
I'm
is.
saying is, well, I would be chastising me right now. Like, if I was someone else and so they were saying this, I'd be like, oh, you fucking idiot. But anyhow, but point, yeah, so Anderson .Paak is really dope. I would look him up.
I am
was
gonna look him
super,
up.
super big fan. But he's, I don't know, he's got this one song that gets stuck in my head. It's like, you drank up all my liquor now. What I'm supposed to do now, or something like that. It's a great.
Yeah.
He's got some really great vibes, man. He's a Free Nationals. That's the name of his band, Anderson .Paak and the Free Nationals.
Free Nationals.
Yeah, he tours and shit. I want to see him so fucking bad. That's on my bucket list.
What has he
to
done? He
see-
doesn't
see
come around
Anderson
here?
.Paak before. I think the closest he's come is Charlotte. And that was like last year. But I really want to go see him eventually. Super dope. He's endorsed by Dre. That was one of the first things I saw. His song Bubbling, and his song Bubbling has a hilarious video. He puts his number in an ATM, and the ATM just malfunctions, and something fucks up, and it just starts blowing money just all over the street.
You know who I'm real? Who's it got? I got lost in the baby's Instagram last night, dude. He has the best fucking Instagram ever. Do you follow
The Baby or
the
Da
baby?
Da Baby? Oh,
Baby
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I do.
Bro, his Instagram
I
is,
follow him on Snap too. His Snap is funnier.
dude. I don't even. I barely get on.
He be
Snap.
putting his daughter on Snap. She told him not to say a bad word the other day. Shit was hilarious. He's like, man, shit. She's like, Daddy, don't say bad words. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Dude, I really like. He's from Charlotte.
Yeah, he's cool. He seems like a cool ass dude. Shout out Marley and Rummy with the Beach Bums. They right here in Wilmington. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Marley and Rummy.
Marley and Rummy, yeah, they the Beach Bums. My dogs, man. Big shouts. We got a song together. If you go on my shit and you listen, it's The Fourth Wall. This last little mixtape that I dropped with the
Yeah.
white background, me with the red flannel on.
Yeah.
There's a song there called oh man, I'm too tired for this shit. Anyhow, the Beach Bums is on it. It's a song called God Bless the Trap. Jesus Christ,
Okay.
forgive me, man, brain fart.
Pretty
But yeah,
sure
it's
I've
called
heard
God
that.
Bless the Trap. It's
Yeah.
a fact. It's
Pretty
a
sure I've
trap.
heard
Yeah,
that.
that's Marley and Rummy. Well, they got a
Okay.
song with the baby. Like their mixtape right now is out called Gelato. Go pick that up. It's a big old slapper. But yeah, they got a song on there with the baby, and he like
On
shouts
that
him out.
mixtape?
Yeah, baby, pull up my Molly and
Dude,
roll.
the baby is the shit.
Yeah, he
dude.
just seems like a cool ass dude.
Dude, he seems so fucking cool. I was
And he's
watching.
reignited the fire from North Carolina. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Cole started it, but then it's just like Cole is so eclectic and eccentric, and not everybody.
It's so different.
You know what
The
I mean?
Baby
Like,
and
yeah,
J. Cole.
It took a complete flip for people to come back around.
Dude, the way he raps, his rhythm on the beat is so good, and it's just like so with the beat, and it's just, I love that
He
shit.
blew up as a character too. You
But
gotta
he's so
understand.
funny.
Like, yeah, that was his thing. It's like music aside, you know what I mean? Like he blew up as a character. Like the dude is funny as shit.
I like how he
Fucking
leaves.
hilarious.
You should do shit like this, bro. You should leave shit. Like he'll sign shit and leave it and do a video and be like, "This where it's at, motherfucker. Come get it." Bam. He's like, "Better hurry up. They looking at me." And he drops the. Have you not seen this?
I think so.
He drops bags of like clothes, or he'll get like some shoes and he'll sign it to baby. And he's like, "And if they don't believe you, tell them look on my Instagram, bitch." And like
Oh, okay.
video of him signing it, and he puts.
Maybe I'm thinking about something else. What did I see? No, what I'm thinking of was what Kevin Gates did a similar thing.
Oh yeah,
And he did it in Amsterdam though.
he dropped like a bag off.
Well, he hit it. Yeah, he hit it in a hotel.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah,
He'll like drop
that's
them
crazy.
down laundry chutes and shit.
Yeah.
Like
And
there's
then
one
like-
video where he's like boom dropping some Jordans down a laundry chute. I just think that's cool as fuck, dude. Like you're just giving back. Like you're like
Where
giving
you at?
away.
And then, but you tell them, but you putting it in crazy ass places and telling people to just pull up on it. And then like, can you imagine people mobbing there?
Dude, they're
and start
mobbing
tearing
there,
shit
dude.
apart.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
I just think that is the
Goddamn Jordans?
coolest way to promo yourself.
Fuck yeah.
You know? Like I'm about to tell me what you think about this.
You gotta have some clout though for that to even work. Me, if I walk in, all right, here's my Jordan. Man, get your shoes the fuck up out of here.
I just
Who
think
are
that-
you?
I would think it was cool no matter who it was, dude. I'd be like, that is cool as fuck. He's doing that. But tell me what you think about this. This is what I'm about to do.
Hey, you guys, I left a used condom down on the fucking stop sign on 31st and Market. Y'all get this? I signed it too. I signed it while I was still on my dick. Now let me
Wear some gloves, bitch.
Right. Pick it up carefully. Handle with care.
Tell me if you think this will work. So I'm about to get some costumes from the Halloween store. Like I'm gonna dress up like a preacher, like a crazy televangelist,
Damn.
and do a video
Okay.
promoting my podcast, but acting like I'm the host.
Right.
But like it's not me, it's a different character.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm gonna do like a wrestler, like Hulk Hogan. I'm gonna go fucking crazy. I'm just set the camera up right there and do videos right here and just play different characters and promote my podcast, but make
Right.
it funny.
Right.
Because I
Skits,
did, like little skits.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I did one for my sponsor of the podcast, and it was like 2,500 views on that bitch in 2 days.
Okay.
And I was just outside lifting weights, like acting like a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just did it.
What
on-
was it? What was it a promo for?
It was for Walmack Electrical Contractors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the sponsor of this podcast.
Right.
And I just did a video for him,
Okay.
and it got a shit ton of views. But I
Did you
wasn't
put
even.
that on your YouTube?
I didn't put that on my YouTube. I
where's it
should.
at?
I got it.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah, it got I got kicked off of Facebook like right around the same time.
Oh, fuck you, Facebook.
I got too many views, bro. They
I
kicked
wanna
me
go back
off.
and
You know what I'm
look at that.
saying?
You got too many views.
I got
and they
too
kick
many
you off.
views, and they're like, man,
Player hater.
they're like, man, you're blowing up too fast. You got to get off of here. You can't
Blowing
use
up
our
fast.
platform to make money and shit. You know. But I was just thinking about doing something like that. You think that's a good idea?
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I think
Act
it's
a fool.
hilarious, especially if you get like decent costumes. If you get like really shitty costumes, people are gonna be able to tell. But if you get like some semi-legit looking shit,
Oh, I'm getting wigs.
You know what
I'm
I'm
doing
saying?
the
Yeah.
eyebrows gray. I'm gonna get a gray wig for the televangelist, dude. I'm gonna get like a shitty suit from the thrift store.
yo,
dude.
you should fuck with your old lady coming at night, madam.
Dude, have you seen or heard?
Mr. Alexander Hunt around here anywhere?
I need your money to line my pockets with. Do you love Jesus or not?
Yeah.
Tell me how much you love Jesus. Have you seen Righteous Gemstones, dude?
Well, no,
Or
what is
heard
that?
about this?
What is that?
Bro.
Righteous Gemstones.
Bro. It's a new show on HBO, and it's written
Okay.
by Danny McBride, written and directed
Lord
by,
have mercy.
and he's in it, and it
Okay.
is fucking hilarious, dude.
What's it about?
They're all
Should I make some assumptions right off that title?
they're all evangelists,
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
they're all preachers.
Oh Jesus.
And there's in the first episode is the whole thing, and it's like they have a video of Danny McBride snorting coke with some strippers with their titties out, and he's a preacher, and he's trying to figure out how they got the video, and these people are blackmailing him. And that's what the whole show's about, him getting blackmailed basically, and he's trying to find these people. But he's so good, he's so funny, bro. He's such a good actor. just a hilarious dude.
Yeah,
you like Danny McBride?
Yeah, Danny's fucking hilarious.
God,
As a
he's
matter of
funny.
fact, it's crazy that you would mention him because he's in what's the name of the big show that he's got from around
Eastbound and
here?
Down.
Eastbound and Down.
Oh yeah.
A buddy of mine, Mr. Jackson Day, shout out Jackson. I'm gonna have to tag him in this and tell him I shouted it out. I'm gonna have to find my timestamp. But anyhow, yeah. Now he was actually on Eastbound and Down, man. He
Oh, really?
Fucking, yeah. He applied to like be some sort of extra or something, and then they needed some skateboarders, and that's what Jackson is from head to toe. I mean, long hair, flannel shirt, chucks. You know what I'm saying? Out here with his board. And they were like, "Bro, you look dope. You're perfect. Coming down here, blah 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 blah." Well, Jackson is actually. I mean, I don't know what he's doing now, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, like, pretty accomplished skateboarder. Like, he could, what I'm saying, like, do some shit. And so he was doing some shit. And Danny McBride, like, personally, like, looked off the, the golf cart as he was riding by. I was like, nice tricks, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, like, shouted my dude out.
Damn, that's
He's
awesome.
He's kick flipping off the fucking curb, you know what I mean? And Danny rolls by and, like, shouts him out.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah, dude, he came home glowing. He's like, no, shit. It's like Danny McBride. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't hear the end of that shit for, like, a week and a half.
Yeah, that's
Love you, bro.
dude. There's no way Danny McBride is not a cool motherfucker.
Oh yeah, in person, there's no way.
There's no way he's
fuck yeah.
not,
Him and
dude.
Charlie Sheen both. That would be the greatest party of all time.
Holy shit.
No, as a matter of fact, add the dude from Ted. What's old boy from Ted? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Mark Wahlberg?
No,
The
old man.
oh god damn it.
Right, I'm too tired, bro. I know.
That's not the same dude that's in Harold and Kumar, is it?
I don't think so.
Remember
no.
what was the guy?
Jesse? No, wait a minute. Jesse Ventura? No, that's somebody else.
Jesse Ventura's a conspiracy theorist,
Yeah,
dude.
that's who I'm thinking about.
He probably don't party that much.
Are you crazy?
Jesse
Conspiracy
Ventura.
theorists, they get high. They get the highest of anybody. How you think they be coming up with that shit?
Yo, so what's up?
If you sober and you coming up with that shit,
Yeah, dude. Hey, look, serial killers. What did you want to talk about? Tell
I
me
don't
what
know.
you
I just-
tell me
I
what
just
you
like
think.
serial killers.
Dude, me too.
I don't
Me
like.
too.
Okay, I like the idea of serial. I like the psychology. Let's be specific. I like the psychology behind serial killers. I don't think it's great that they run around killing people. I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm not trying to bring any bad juju on myself. But yeah, no, I think it's crazy. I used to. It was interesting, man. I talk about my childhood a lot, but one thing that got me into serial killers was my parents had a book in the house, and it was called Forbidden Fruits, Strange Planets, I think, or something like this. It was
Sounds
strange
intriguing.
pathogens or some weird. It was some crazy ass title. And me as like a 12-year-old, 11, 12-year-old, I was like eating up every piece of literature. Like, you got to remember, we had no TV, we had no internet to a laptop, we had no cell phones, we had nothing to do with our time. You want to play with
Right.
some sticks and rocks, go outside, hoe in the garden, whatever. Like me, I read everything that there was to read in our household. I mean, we had bookshelves on bookshelves. Or Christian home. I'd be having tons of books everywhere.
Right.
I read everything. I read the fucking encyclopedia, dog. I mean, dead ass. So people wonder why my head's full of such useless information. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my god, I know everything about everything except what matters. Anyhow,
But actually,
yeah,
it's
no,
perfect for this.
I used to
though.
read. Well, I mean, my fascination with serial killers was completely, bona fide, because I picked up this book, and it turns out the book was mostly not about serial killers. It was actually mostly about chemical deficiencies and how diet affects brain chemicals and brain chemistry and changes behavior and such. And it was all obviously still a Christian-based book. The author
Right.
was a Christian and was a Christian-based perspective, but it was very detailed. And like, I used to like sneak this book. Like, my parents knew that I wanted to read it, and they refused to let me read it, and they would put it on the top of the bookshelf to get it away from me. My mom tried her best to hide that book. My point is, if you're not actively reading it and learning from it, just throw it away. That's my throw it in the fucking garbage. She kept trying to hide it, and like me, it's a trailer house. There's nowhere that you can really hide anything in there that you can't find it. So I went and got this book, and I dragged it to my room, and I used to read this shit at night, and there was like epic shit in that book towards the end of that
scared
book
reading
about
it?
serial killers. Yeah, I was kind of creeped out. There was some
Yeah.
shit, but it was fascinating. I could not put it down. Like, my skin was crawling, but I couldn't put it down. It was so good.
So it was
But yeah,
basically talking about the correlation between your diet and the way your brain works.
Yeah, and and it was literally a breakdown. I would be willing to bet, Alex, that I could go to the house right now and find that fucking book. I bet you $1 I could do it. I bet it's still in the house, my dad's house right now. But yeah, and it was
the
like,
title sounds fire.
yeah, it's
too.
crazy, forbidden fruits. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Sounds
oh,
fire,
it's
dude.
vaguely sexual. Like, like, what is this about? And there was a crazy bunch of psychosexual shit in there too, because along with
That's
serial
why they didn't
killers-
want you to read it.
Oh yeah,
That's why they were
Oh
like, "Don't
yeah,
read
this
this
is
one."
why I'm a sick fuck right now. But love you, mom. But nah, fucking for real though. This was one that used to fascinate me in Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
And this cat was crazy. He was crazy as fuck. He used to do a bunch of weird, like, he was an artsy type dude. And that's one thing that fascinated me about him is he used to pose his victims after he'd kill them and or mutilate them, whatever he wanted to do to them. Then he'd pose them. He'd put them on these crazy, weird, like, sexual poses and take pictures of them on his camera and just have them around the house, like, later on. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, that is fucking
that's
weird.
nuts to me. You know what I mean? Like, the violent, the rage, you know what I mean? Like, go on CBS and watch a fucking episode of any given Law and Order or any given type of show like that with a serial killer. They think of some creative shit, but these are Hollywood writers. Like, there are really people in real life, in history, that have been like, what the fuck that's a beautiful mind type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you posing these motherfuckers and taking pictures. I don't know. That fascinated me. There was this one dude called the Red River Killer who, like, used to hang around train stations and kill the, like, little 10 or 11-year-old boys that'd be riding the trains, like, playing hooky and shit. And he'd kidnap them and butt fuck them and kill them. Like, this shit is insane, you know what I mean? Like, that's some Biggie type shit, you know what I'm saying? We fuck them in the ass and throw them over the bridge or whatever it was that he said.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
Yeah,
that's
dude,
no disrespect to Biggie, obviously. But
You know what? One of them that fascinated me was Ed Gein, the Texas
Yeah.
Chainsaw Massacre
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
And the one I was reading about him was saying that he fucking made a lampshade out of people's skin. And he had a belt made out of nipples, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Had
And
a
he had
nipple belt,
a
bro.
nipple belt. I mean, that's a level of balling that few people can ever aspire to.
Like, fuck your
I mean,
alligator shoes, I'm rocking
right,
a human nipple belt.
a human nipple belt.
And the
It's not
buckle was
you-
like teeth. Human teeth, bro. I made that part up, but it could have been.
It sounded legit.
It
I
could've
believed
been.
it.
The rest
I
of it was true, dude.
I was like, I believe that
Everything up until that point was 100% true,
shit.
dude.
Damn. I wonder if he made like some socks out of feet. That would be
Like
the most
toe
logical.
socks.
Yeah, that would be the most logical use for someone who has feet slightly bigger than yours. Peel the skin off, resew it, restructure it, and put your feet inside of
Or
it.
you cut the toes out, and it'd be like a foot glove of somebody
What the
else's
fuck
skin.
would you do that for? For your feet? Damn,
You
it's
know,
cold
like
out
the
here.
little gym gloves, that
Right,
have the hands,
yeah.
fingers cut
Hey.
out. Come on, bro. If the foot was too small, you got to stretch it
Man,
on
Alex,
out.
why your toes out? Man, look, my feet was growing. I had to cut toes off these shoes, man.
But the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie wasn't really like based. Really,
It was largely fictional.
It was
Most of the facts
loosely
were-
based
yeah,
on Ed
most of the
Gein.
facts were changed.
But he was a serial killer in Texas, I believe. You know who else was really intriguing? The clown. What was it? John Wayne Gacy?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he had like 20 bodies under his crawl space, dude, and nobody
He
suspected
gave
this
zero
guy.
fucks. Yeah.
Nobody suspected him until the fucking crawl space started stinking,
Mm-hmm.
and people were like, "This dude." He told people that it was a sewage line had busted, and they believed him. And he dressed up like a clown and fucking killed people, bro. Isn't that crazy, dude? That is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. The psychology fascinates me, man. It didn't help that I went to Cape Fear and like took the abnormal psych and was like sitting in there just soaking it all up.
What is abnormal psych?
We
It's
had a little
just
chapter where we
abnormal.
talked about serial killers. Yeah, just all kinds of different shit. Everything from sexual dysfunctions to fucking, sociopaths.
There's some
psychopaths,
fucked up
the
shit out there,
distinction.
dude.
Yeah, the human brain is a dangerous fucking thing, bro.
One of the crazy
Dangerous
things,
thing.
one of the things that intrigues me, like, I wonder what the difference in the chemicals are between like a serial killer and a mass shooter, because I feel like in a mass shooter something just snaps. Like one day something just fucking snaps.
Yeah, I think that with the like political climate and stuff that we're in, that's kind of apples to oranges nowadays. Because like back in the day, you know what I mean? Like think about the age of the serial killer. I mean, serial killers have existed for centuries, but you got to admit it's kind of hard to do that type of shit nowadays and not get caught eventually. Just with the technology that goes on, the swiftness, the swiftness of police. You know what I mean? Like in the world that we live in, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that there are some people that are still doing it because they're fucking smart as hell. But, you know what I'm saying, I dare say your average person has a harder time being a serial killer nowadays than they did back in whenever.
Especially getting them numbers
You know what
up.
I mean? Like, yeah, like 1810, like the Red River Killer, the cat that I was mentioning earlier, like they estimate, this is how long he'd been doing this shit and no one knew about it. They estimated 400 to 700 bodies
Holy shit.
on the Red River
Kids.
Killer. His name was Andrew Kiklinko, I have to look it up. But it
Sounds
was
like a
some
serial
crazy
killer,
rusher.
bro.
Yeah, but he was like, yeah, and there's like 400 to 700 bodies on this dude. I mean, that was in 1810 or 1817 or whenever the fuck it was. So you got to understand, like, the constable, we found another dead corpse. Well, let's pin it up on the wall. You know what I'm saying? You know, come on, think of an 1810 constable in Russia. I've never been to Russia before, but like, you can't imagine that they were out there with DNA sampling in 1817.
What if this, bro? What if it really was like he killed like 50 people or 40, and there was another dude that killed the other 700,
And they never caught his
and they
ass.
just pinned it
And
on the
they
Red
said,
River kill?
Fuck Andrew.
I bet you that happens all the fucking time, dude. I bet you
that's
that
a-
happens all the time. The
In just among serial killers, you mean, or like in general?
serial
lot of people
killers,
get falsely accused of
murders,
shit.
Yeah, they're getting falsely accused, but somebody else is getting away with that shit.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the best way to get away with a crime is to do it to
Make
where
it-
it sets
so-
somebody else
right.
up to get caught because they want to find the person.
Yeah, and once they do it, that's closure for everybody. Then they'll stop. Then they'll stop looking.
Yeah, then they'll stop
Oh,
looking.
we got
and
him.
you're
It's
good.
all right. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, think about the relief if you killed somebody.
Except for that one little pesky DA that just didn't feel right about the trial. She keeps poking through the documents
Keeps
trying
digging.
to figure something. And you got to hire a hitman from inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, inside the prison, you got to find out the name of the DA and then hire a hitman on the outside to kill her so that she'll stop trying to poke around and get the...
Yeah, but the
The
real
real-
killers are not in prison.
That's what I'm saying. You're trying to get the real guy exonerated. Lord have mercy.
Dude.
He's like, look, I'm in here falsely accused. You better find them documents. The old boy's like, nah, who's your lawyer? Yeah, I'm going to kill that bitch.
I mean, just think about how many people have gotten exonerated and like falsely accused, and they've gotten off, but then they've never turned around and actually found who really did it.
Right.
Or
Well,
think
this guy
about-
didn't do it. Well, who did it?
Think about if you're the killer, right? So you're the real serial killer. They go lock up some other dude. Think about how relieved you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're just sitting back here like, man, I just killed like 50 people, man, and they got the wrong dude. I'm finna eat some damn Cocoa Crisp and chill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about shit.
Tom and Jerry.
Do you think serial killers worry about getting caught? Or do you think they're just like, fuck it? Like they try not
I don't
to get
know.
caught.
That's hard. I don't know if I have that level of empathy. I feel like at that rate where you're killing people consistently, like it's more of a psychology would tell you. I mean, I'll just say that the DSM-5 would tell you that to be at a level of psychosis that it requires to be a serial killer, it's a complete and utter lack of empathy. You're devoid of empathy. You're devoid of any type of, you know what I mean? Like you see people as objects. This is you know what I mean? This is something that's like, you know what I mean? Take a Play-Doh and roll it into a ball and hand it to your son. It's an action that you perform. You know what I mean? Like you do this because you gain pleasure from it, not because, you know what I mean? Like you don't see it. And there's a ton of different ways, you understand. That's a certain type of serial killer. Someone who kills simply for
Pleasure.
the pleasure of the killing itself. You know what I mean? Other people do it for power. You know what I'm saying? Which is sometimes people gradually like take our favorite boy Jack the Ripper in London. He evolved.
They didn't ever catch him, did they? Pretty sure they never caught him.
They never caught him.
And they still don't know who the fuck he was.
No, he sent a bunch of taunting ass letters written in the blood of the victims to the fucking.
And they never got
Yeah, that's
him.
my
and-
point. These are 1820s constables we're talking about. Well, it's written in blood, Watson.
Yeah.
Well, God, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? Like, there's fucking. But I mean, he evolved as he killed as he went along. Like his first killing was relatively simple,
And then it just
strangulation,
got worse
and then as he
and worse
evolved
and
by
worse.
the last chick, Caroline Dawkins, I think her name was. See, this is how bad it was. Like I knew all.
I like it.
bro.
I like
it's, and it's fuzzy. You can tell it's fuzzy now. Like I'm digging in the archives
bringing
trying to
it
think of
back.
stuff. Right. But yeah, no, his very last victim, like he hacked the dog shit out of her. Like cut her fucking uterus out and took it home and ate it. Like
And I really don't think they ever caught the guy.
no.
And I'm pretty sure, like-
I have to Google it. I don't want to lie. Be on here lying.
Pretty
but
sure
yeah,
they didn't, dude.
He slept away into eternity. The dude, it's kind of legendary. I mean, it's not cool what he was doing, but
I mean, he's infamous.
motherfucking right. Who would you rather spend a night in a dark alleyway with, Jack Sparrow or Jack the Ripper?
Dude, Jack Sparrow, bro. I'm not going with Jack the Ripper, dude.
But you're not a
Holy
hooker, though, so
shit.
you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, he only
He had
killed
something about
hookers.
hookers. Yeah, he only killed women, and they were all hookers.
A lot of serial killers are like that, and
Yeah.
it's usually something to do with their mom beating the shit out of them or something. No, really, like it's
My
usually
mom was a whore, so
It's-
you're gonna die.
it's
What?
usually shit like that. Like that's what
Yeah,
plays
yeah,
into the
it's-
psychology. Is
Oh
a fucked
yeah,
up
the
family
developmental
life and-
thing. Yeah, definitely.
dude. The imprint,
It's terrifying.
The imprint that gets put on your brain between the ages
You
of like
can't
1
get
and
rid
5,
of it.
dude.
You can't get rid of it,
How crazy is that, dude?
and it's there forever.
How old are you?
I just turned 26.
26. So like,
Yeah.
isn't it wild? Like how, like for me, it might not be for you, and like just how shit really don't affect me that much anymore because I've usually been through it before most of the time.
Right.
Like most shit I go through, I'm like, it's not that bad. But like when something new comes along, I'm like, it's the end of the fucking world. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, there's definitely like an aura of calm that you have to develop as a person. Like, I got to shout out my cousin KP Colors, my boy Sean. Man, me and him a few years back, like, we started talking about that type of shit, like mind over matter. You know what I mean? And I feel like in your case, like, if you've been through enough shit, you can literally just be cool with something just because you've already seen it. You know what I mean?
Or something similar to it.
But I mean, you can have any level of experience and be able to maintain like you know what I'm saying?
Think so?
A pervading sense of like.
For me, the more experience I have, the easier it is to
the easier it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, even at a young age, I know people, and I mean, I worked on it a lot. I'm a lot better now than I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Just because of him and like teaching each other about it and like, you know what I'm saying, doing it and stuff. It's reactionary. You know what I mean? You have to be a couple steps ahead of the process to be able to do that. You know, this too shall pass. You see some shit coming and you know it's there, so you brace for it and you know that, you know what I'm saying?
Is there a reoccurring theme in your new album? Like, is there something that was like something that inspired you to write like more songs? Like, is there a couple of songs that were inspired by a certain event that happened in your life?
All the songs on it are inspired by events. I dare say over the 10 tracks of this album that there's a ton of different events. Probably a couple of events per song, maybe depending on how the song's written. I don't know. It's hard to estimate really, but yeah, they're all about real shit. They're definitely all about real shit.
Is it like you thinking back, or is it like some?
A lot of it was current shit, which is crazy because I wrote this album like over the course of the past year, and over the past year, like the universe has given me several great opportunities to, you know what I'm saying, to seize life and do what I'm supposed to do, and I failed as usual, you know what I mean? So it's just like a lot of it was shit that was happening currently, and then some of it is shit that I had to dig for. I mean, it's whatever, you know, over the span of it, but all the production happened within a year, so all the songs sound kind of current. They're all mixed by the same person. They all, you know what I'm saying? They all have it's an overarching storyline, but yeah. But all the songs are about real shit. It's hard for me to write about something that's not real, honestly. Yeah. Like, I don't do it. Like, it's hard to, even if, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people even exaggerate on their tracks. Even if you exaggerate on the track, at least have legitimate content behind what you're saying.
Do you feel like pain influences your music? Like pain and trauma that you've been through in your life?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to pump myself up because there's a lot of people that have been through way worse shit than
I'm talking
me.
about you.
Specifically, I mean, yeah, just me, just learning from mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Just like being able to admit to shit. Like, I'm a super proud person, or I have a tendency to be, you know what I'm saying? Unhealthily so in certain amounts, you know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of people are that way, especially like think about the society we live in. We live in a selfie society. Everyone's ego is 1,000 feet high for no reason, you know what I mean? Like we look everywhere for validation constantly. And that was one thing that was terrifying about creating this album. Yeah, that's one reason why I'm so, like, I guess, so buried down in the importance of it, you know what I mean? And, like, hoping that people that actually listen to it with intent, you know what I mean? To, like, actually get the storyline, to get the connotations and the stuff. I don't know, if you say one theme, it's what you mentioned earlier. I know I've been running my mouth, but it's just, like, I want to say probably as far as continuity, the one thing that you can see is, like, human fallibility. Like, us fucking up. Because we're humans,
what I want to know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that's really what you feel.
Man.
Like there's a lot of different examples of that in the album. There's a couple of different songs. There's like 3 or 4 specific songs that I can think of right off the top of my head that change, that kind of evolve the writing as it goes along, and you start to realize that this song "Beautiful Day," I think I played that for you.
Definitely played
the writing
it for me.
Evolves,
shit's awesome.
And like by the end of it, it's like nobody wants me, you know what I'm saying, versus nobody wants you. At first you're yelling at, you know, at the beginning of the song, he's yelling at her saying, nobody wants you, you think you're invincible, you make everybody miserable, and blah, 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 blah. But then by the end he's realized that there's 2 sides of that coin, and then it turns out nobody wants me if I make them miserable either, you know what I mean? Like it's really, yeah, it's an emphasis on human fallibility. The song with Breeze on it is a great example of that. It opens right up, I'm hard-headed, let's face it, I give great advice but don't take it, I make the same mistakes I've been making, and then I blame somebody else.
Damn.
Yeah.
Human fallibility.
The truth looks better when it's naked. And I was all alone and I faced it. And we love until our heart's breaking, and then we blame somebody else. We grew up too young. You know what I mean? Like you have to, a lot of people find an outlet, they blame something. Everybody has that clutch little pocket that they settle in, that comfort zone, you know what I mean, where they feel like nobody can hurt them. And it's kind of like, people make the most mistakes when you're in that zone. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not thinking about what's going on around you. You're just
Well, that's very, like, your theme, like human fallibility, is very important right now, like in the time we are now.
Grow, man.
Yeah, but like we act like we can't forgive somebody when they fuck up. Like now it's like somebody does one thing, we just don't let them. We don't let them get past. We don't give them a road to redemption at all.
Yeah.
But like we all fuck up.
Yeah.
But like we want to sit on social media and point the finger at that one person who's fucking up to take the attention off of what we're doing and the fuck ups that we made.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So
well,
that's
it's all a
awesome.
blame game. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
taking responsibility, like it's hard and it fucking sucks. And that's one thing that like it's difficult for me these days. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm taking a lot of long critical looks at shit that I didn't really have the time or the willingness to before. You know what I mean?
Was this therapeutic for you?
Fuck yeah! Well, all music is therapeutic, man.
How do you
Hell,
feel like you
I'd
changed from
it'd be
this
therapeutic too
album?
when I make some old banging ass shit too, with
Yeah.
some fucking fire ass bars on it. That's therapeutic too, boy. That anger, that aggression, I be feeling some type of way. If I'm on the top of the world, bro, write some crazy ass fucking.
Was this different for you
egotistical,
though?
shit.
Was this?
Yeah, and it was weird having to be in this headspace because the thing about an album like the one that I'm trying to promote, I mean, strictly speaking, it's supposed to be a pop album. Like I don't listen to pop that much. Like I'm not a big pop fan, but like this album with what it is, even as dark as it is, you know what I'm saying? You want it to be something that people are going to listen to and appreciate for what it is without necessarily taking in all these terrible, you know what I mean? There are a lot of earth-shattering realizations that are kind of quietly packaged up and glossed over in this album, you know what I mean? So if you listen to it, it'll just fly right by, and it's a lot of da-da-da-da-da, you know, you'll see like a lot of little catchy, oh, that's nice, yeah. But if you're not really even like really into it, you might not get all of it right away, which is not, you know, it's a good thing. It's
That is a good thing.
You know what I mean? Like go
play
back
it
and
back.
listen to it again.
Play it
run
back.
it back again. I don't know. I hope people like it. I hope people don't get offended as in like I'm trying to attack anybody, because everything that it's in there is like, it's from myself. It's about myself. If I call somebody a dumbass, it's probably myself. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's definitely, I want everybody that takes it to listen from the first person view, you know what I'm saying, and take it to heart and think about themselves and what they doing.
That sounds like you had to take like a hard look at yourself in order to write this thing.
Yeah, it was, and I'm not done with it either. I mean, obviously that type of shit should last your whole life. You should never stop taking hard looks at yourself.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Damn. Remember where you heard it first, people, on the Hunt for Greatness podcast.
Yeah, it's
I
fucking...
like that. I like what you're saying, dude, because I'm constantly doing
It's terrifying, man. It's fucking terrifying, and it's a way to get out of your comfort zone that I never really took seriously before. And I know that sounds petty, but it's like me. I've always been a fan of being outside of my comfort zone, but it's always been something that I have control over, I guess, if that makes any sense. Something that I can, you know what I mean? Like, getting out of my comfort zone, that could be anything. That could be getting up at 6 in the fucking morning to go on a run. You know what I mean? Or that could be like eating this broccoli without cooking it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? To hell with it, I'm going to dip it in some ranch, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking shit, I love broccoli, but there's a ton of different things that you can do to get out of your comfort zone that people do, and they tell themselves, look at me, I got out of my comfort zone today. But, like, if you start digging around in your own head, opening boxes and, like, wiping away cobwebs and looking at shit that you ain't really thought about, patterns of thinking, habits, you know what I'm saying, that you're doing, I don't know, I'm just trying different shit, because the shit I'm doing ain't working. That's the way I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what this album was a manifestation. It was a lot of coming to realizations, man. And just like, if people feel a similar way and they're like, hey, this album, you know what I'm saying, helped me think, wow, I was really a piece of shit in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Or, hell, I was in the right. This song made me feel like, okay, well, that made sense then. Something that I was unsure about now makes sense.
You know, like,
that's my fucking...
A lot of people's
mentality
is like, they think what they're doing is links in an unbreakable chain type shit. So, like, what you're saying is that you can fuck up and make mistakes, but it doesn't have to keep on going on and on and on if you allow yourself to look at yourself.
You're going to deal with consequences. Don't ever miss that. And, I mean, I got a fucking skeleton. I got so many claws, you know what I'm saying, skeletons slapped up in our closet. If I open my door, this should have fucking...
Like Jack the Ripper's closet.
Bruh, it'll goddamn crush me if I'm not looking. Like, if I don't turn around and catch it in time to move, it's going to hit me, and it's going to fuck my whole shit up. I know it. I'm already ready for it. But I know there's a lot of people that don't necessarily have that. And I know that a lot of the shit I'm talking about is little petty shit that I got. You know, I'm just overthinking it because I got anxiety. It's a ton of other people out here that's done crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, horrible shit. Never got caught, never paid the price, whatever. Universe is a big-ass crazy place. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to tell y'all is that when you go and listen to this shit, certain things are going to make sense that probably didn't before. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the universe will just like 2 or 3 dots will connect. If that's all you can get out of it, you know what I mean?
That's a
like,
fucking revolutionary experience,
right. If you can get
bro.
2 or 3 dots connected out of it, then you know what I'm saying? I hope you do. Like I don't know. There's a lot of poetry in this album, man. I'm a big fan of poetry, and that's one thing I like about singer-songwriter shit is like it's a challenge. I'm used to writing bars. Good bars are never easy.
Are bars your comfort zone?
Kinda, yeah. And that's honestly one of the craziest parts about this thing is like I love to write bars, man. And in bars, like, bro, like I be saying some shit, like, you know what I mean, throwaways. Not trying to brag or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I did ask for every one Dirty White verse that you've heard, I've probably thrown away 10. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like crazy ass verses that I just don't feel are adequate. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a line in that fourth wall. It's like, yeah, don't make me burn your ass with a throwaway. I'm leaving your dreams all hogtied. Bitch, I'm growing like mogwires because there ain't no light on the dark side. You know what I'm saying? Like anyhow, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you
inspires me what you're saying. Like just the fucking drive to be the best. And, like, have the best bar or whatever it is that you're doing. Like, be the best at what you're doing.
Well, yeah, you should take it seriously. I mean, there's, once again, the culture that we live in, there's a lot of people that are famous who look like they didn't take anything seriously. Now, of course, you know it's the bigger behind the scenes. Once you reach a certain level, your carelessness is very carefully curated and moderated by a team of professionals.
Right.
And that's the dream, is to be just careless enough that everybody's like, oh, this man don't give a fuck. Hey, he's dope.
But really, you're in there doing the work.
And then once you get there, yeah, you're really, and that's the crazy part, is everybody, man, I don't know how to even speak on this with proper respect, but that's one of the craziest things about the culture that I think is going on right now, is that so many rappers, entertainers, whoever, they out here and they look like they don't give a fuck. Like, so much of this shit is half-assed, you know what I'm saying? And everyone thinks it's so fire, you know what I mean? Like
you're saying the finished product is really
it's really
like
dookie.
It could be so much better.
Yeah, no one's taking their craft seriously. You know what I mean? Like, and this is something that's plagued pop radio for years. You know what I'm saying? You understand that to be pop, you have to cater to the, you know what I'm saying, the highest common denominator. You can't be the cream of the crop. You can't be an elite lyricist, you know what I'm saying, and sell records on pop radio for, you know what I'm saying, kids to listen to with their mom on the way to school in the mornings. It doesn't work like that. But I'm not hating on pop. That's not the point of this conversation. But anyhow, you know, I'm
You're just saying if people put 110% into it.
Yeah, if you took your craft seriously, like, holy shit, you would be wild. And the flip of that, I guess the point of that whole conversation is that everybody that's listening to it then gets the idea that, wow, this music is dope. It's cool to not give a fuck. And a lot of people have done that. I love Slim Shady. He did that for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's got their own gimmick. But what I am telling you is that some of these people that seem like they're not giving a fuck,
they give a lot
are
of fuck.
Actually amazing and razor edge at what they do, how they handle their social media, how they perform, how they hold themselves in public, how they hold themselves with their people, you know, respect of the PR, all these different issues. They're, you know what I'm saying, like, they're on the money with how they deliver their content, the times a day they post, when their active engagements are, what times a day to put out their sponsor, you know what I'm saying, like paid sponsor. You know what I'm saying? People that really do this shit, they don't ever think people blow up for no reason, or
it's
they blow up out of nowhere. Oh yeah, there's a science to it. It definitely is. And you know, the same thing doesn't work for everybody. So I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you can make a promise. Well, if you do these 3 steps, that you're going to do it.
Right.
But it's crazy how many people think, wow, you know, so and so just blow up, man. That man really, you know what I'm saying? It's really crazy. No, it's not crazy. There was a very long, specific set of steps that occurred to get him to even get you to the position where you can kick the goal. You know what I mean? That's the crazy part.
Like,
no guarantee that you make it when you kick it.
There's
you know
years behind that person that you're just now figuring out that they're the shit.
Damn, this dude's fire. Yeah, well, he's been fire for 10 straight years.
You've seen the Travis?
Just heard about him. Travis Scott.
Have you seen that doc?
His documentary? No, it keeps taunting me every time I turn on Netflix. I want to see it.
It fucking makes me want to kick a hole in my wall, dude. He's fucking gets me hyped, dude. And I don't even really listen to his music.
Yeah, I don't
know. But that documentary made me want to headbutt that drywall right there, dude. It's so fucking good. And it shows, the coolest part for me about it was it shows him performing at like this county fair.
2014, is that what you're talking about?
In front of like 10 people.
20 people, yeah.
And like half of them were his homies and his girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, dude, he's performing the exact same way he performs in front of 100,000 or however many thousand.
Yeah.
He was performing the same way. And it was... It's
giving me
chills, bro.
People are gonna see that, and that's that's my whole point with what you were saying with the dedication. Do that. Be that dude where 4 people.
Or 400,000.
I've watched local rappers dismiss themselves from show lineups because the crowd wasn't big enough. I mean, these people have.
I just don't see how you could ever make it.
They had
doing
1,200
that.
people on their Instagram, and then fuck this shit, man. Ain't no people here for this shit, man. Fuck that.
I just don't know how you
I
can
don't
make
even remember
it.
who the fuck it is, but I know I've seen that shit. Like,
Oh,
it's happened
yeah.
several times. Like
Yeah.
people are just like, nah, I'm not performing. There's not enough people in here. I'm like, bro, who are you to be saying this? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, give it everything.
That's
Go
why
out there
I
and
loved
eat.
that part of that documentary.
Yeah,
It was amazing to
he
see
was
him.
wigging out.
Dude, he was wigging out, dude. And then it showed him from that. It cuts over to
To
him,
100,000,
and he's doing
people
the
packed
same
in the stadium.
shit,
Yeah,
dude.
he's still snapping
That dude's
his head around.
badass,
The little
dude.
birdies be fucking going.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's badass.
Yeah,
dude.
Travis is badass. He said, "What baby mama cover for? Got these other bitches shook." I was like, "Oh damn, who can say that?"
Yeah,
Baby mama cover Forbes. What the fuck?
she's on the cover of Forbes because she's like the youngest billionaire, dude. That's why.
"Quote unquote self-made." No disrespect to Travis, but
I mean,
Travis is more self-made than Kylie is.
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not like Travis was born into a famous family. Like she did, she had.
Here's
that,
$1 million. Go sell some lipstick.
See, I think that entrepreneur mindset is their family are such good entrepreneurs. The Kardashians, and then Kylie. What's Jenner?
Mm-hmm.
The Jenners, the Kardashians. They're such great entrepreneurs, and people overlook them because they think they don't give a fuck and they're stupid. But like, really, these motherfuckers are smart.
The mother groomed 3 daughters into like moguls. Like,
Yes,
don't think
dude.
there wasn't a ton of.
And
work
then
behind
daughters that weren't. I mean, I guess they were her daughters, Kylie and Kendall.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they're all fine as fuck. I mean, my opinion, I think they're all hot. No.
I think the natural one, the ones that stayed natural, are kind of hot.
Yeah, the ones that stay natural are smoke
Honestly,
shows.
I think
Kim
Courtney's the finest one still, the oldest one, because she's all natural, never
she's
had no
super
ass
hot.
implants, nothing. She
The
just lives her
ass
life and
implants look
chills.
stupid because the legs are so small.
Yeah, I can't. Nah,
Like,
I'm not. Nah.
If your legs were like quieted out and you're in the gym doing squats and shit,
But
like
you skipped all the leg days and you went to Doctor
it looks stupid, bro.
Doctor whoever and got the ass and chest. You remember that episode of Boondocks?
I watched like little parts.
You watched
of
the
it, but that's
Boondocks.
it. I watched
Man, there was an episode where Granddad dated Kim Kardashian.
Was there?
And the house was full of cameras, and the 2 boys, Huey and Riley, they hated it. They didn't want to be on camera, so they started snooping around to try to figure out a way to get her like kicked off, like kicked out, or like disband the whole thing. And they found out that she was going because her ass was getting bigger every week. That was the thing. It's like they kept noticing. It's like, hey Huey, ain't her ass bigger than it was last night? Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. And they like kept looking. Turns out she goes behind this wooden fence, like behind the CVS or wherever the fuck it was. And this is like ghetto ass doctor like doing surgeries on a picnic table. And he was like injecting her ass and like putting shit in it, like squeezing this solution, whatever it was that in her ass, and she'd go every day and it'd be bigger and bigger and bigger. And by the end of it, the episode, it popped and she fucking died in the hospital in the episode. And they just left her there, like she just died. They said beep beep beep.
People were getting ass cancer
just
from them
walked away.
shits. From the
From ass
implants.
implants?
Yeah, they're getting ass cancer, dude.
That's hot. I used to grab the implant. Now I grab the tumor.
Now I grab the ass cancer. Turns me on.
Squeeze my tumor, baby.
Dude, ass cancer, bro. Think if you had ass cancer, bro.
I'm not thinking about it.
No, I need you to think about
My
it right
grandpa
now.
died of ass cancer. God damn it.
No, like the cheeks, bro, not the colon. Like a ass cheek cancer.
Ass cheek cancer. That's
Cheek
a whole
cancer,
different
bro.
level of disrespect. You can't. You can't, dog. It's one thing bad enough to die of colon cancer or ate your asshole up, but this man, you got to walk around with a perfectly good functioning asshole and no cheeks to shelter it from the rain. Think about that.
That is like
Think about every
Satan's
time it
work,
rains.
bro.
Think about every time it rains, your booty hole get wet.
Dude, that is Lucifer's dirty work
I'd
right
be
there,
sick
dude.
as fuck. The devil grabs your cheeks and you got cancer.
The devil tossed your salad.
That's-
Now you're now you're done for, dude. Hey, so your album, we can get it on pre-order right now, huh?
Whoa, that forked tongue do something crazy. Now let me stop. Hey, y'all got to stop with me, man. The ignorance is never gonna cease.
So can we pre-order it?
Yes, you can pre-order. You can go on any of my social medias, Dirty F White, and you can click on the link that's in my little bio, my about section, whatever, link tree, Dirty White, and it'll take you to it, and you can go pre-order that. Or if you're already following me, like for instance, if you subscribe to my YouTube already, or like if you follow me on Spotify already, like you'll just hear about it when it pops. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as it goes up, Spotify will tell you new release, bing, and it'll throw it right up at the top of your, which is so dope.
In 2 days. In 2 days.
Yeah, Saturday at midnight.
Have you figured out your party or your show yet at all?
In a couple weeks, we're still trying to put it together because honestly, I want
sure you
I
share
want it to
some
be
shit,
like, oh
tag
yeah,
me, let
no,
me know.
we're working on flyers and all that good stuff. We want to put together a dope little event. I'm trying to figure out some specifics because I really want some people to perform and I want it to be a really dope time. But it's an album full of love songs, you know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be like it's not gonna be like a huge crunk, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. It also needs to be kind of family friendly to an extent, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Which is the first time I've ever thrown a show of this type, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be different as far as like figuring out how it happens.
Huh?
My charging cord.
It's plugged up to my phone.
Everybody
right
needs
now.
a charging cord. I need a charger.
You can take it. If you want to take it. Go ahead.
Take the charger. Charger.
Yeah, it ain't gonna die. But yeah, so you can pre-order it now, but it comes out in 2 days. It drops in 2 days.
Yeah, it's gonna be on. Hopefully, if it
Where
happens.
do people buy it when it drops? Where do you get it?
You can, if you want to buy digital copies, then that would be go to Amazon Music. Go to.
What do you recommend? What do you want people to use to get your music?
I don't care any of it. I get paid off of all of it, very small amounts. I mean, buying the album obviously pays me way more than streaming the album.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? If you go on Spotify and stream it 1,000 times, it's not going to pay me
I'm
as
gonna
much
buy an
as
album.
buying the actual copy of the album one time.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I'm saying? It's $9.99.
Yeah, definitely.
If my
Copping
songs
it.
aren't worth $1 a piece, then fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Getting it Saturday, dude. I'll be on there getting it Saturday.
Yeah, I've uploaded it. DistroKid told me it was cutting a little short, but I hope everything works out perfectly. If it's not, hopefully the day after. It might be on like Spotify one day and then Apple the next or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully nothing. I got everything in time. It was a little close, but everything was in time. So as far as if nothing crazy fucked up, everything should be up and perfectly going. I'm actually working on hard copies, which is going to be dope. By the time that the release party's around, we'll have hard copies to offer.
Oh, sick.
I've actually got hard copies of The Fourth Wall waiting for that event. I've got the hard copies of Bravery and My Bravado waiting for that. And I'm going to have hard copies of Call Me When You Get This.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's going to be kind of dope.
I can see you
Opportunity.
switch the style up.
Get some merch.
Watch the money pile up.
Well, I'm trying to, a little something slight. But the thing is, what people don't know is, well, I'm sure anybody that's been paying attention knows, but after this album drops, I'm about to drop a bunch of singles. I'm sitting on so much unreleased music. I could drop singles. I could drop a single a month for
You've
the
been in
next
the lab.
3 years or some shit, dog. That's on everything. So it's about to be a hell of videos. It's going to be a year of visuals. I'm going to be in the studio a little bit, but it's going to focus is going to shift a little bit. Promoting this album is going to take main focus now that I've got this a little established body of work. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's perfect, but it's one of my dopest projects to date, I dare say. And so like once it comes out, I'm going to spend a lot of time promoting, you know what I'm saying, showing certain people, trying to get a little something going somewhere, you know what I'm saying, promoting a little bit on social medias and some boosted posts, you know what I'm saying, some specific placements and stuff like that, which is dope. Shout out my boy Trevor Lanier. And yeah, I just want to shout out my whole crew too. I mean, honestly, with the whole creation of this album, like this shit would have never happened without the people that's around me.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And that's one of the biggest things that I want y'all to take away from this is like the point of making an album like this, or the point of bettering yourself. Fuck the album. The point of the concept of that album, which is like realizing that you're human and, you know what I'm saying, understanding that shit's going to happen and like dealing with it and like evolution of oneself, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, like being somebody that's solid so that you can rely on yourself, then other people can rely on you, you know what I'm saying, type of shit. But the thing about doing that is like it brings you to this place where like you need to be that because the people around you need you to be that, you know what I'm saying, like if you can't take responsibility and or take action, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know, I'm just blessed to work with the people that I work with. My boy Young Will, I mean from day one, that's who I put the studio together with, that the album was produced in. All the live instruments that were played on that album, all the keys that were played on that album, everything that was produced musically came from 5 Point Record Studio in Delco. You know what I mean? Like me and him, like literally put that shit together like over 3 or 4 years. I mean, we got a dope little setup now, which is awesome. And everything got put together there. And then I take it to Stay Rooted. And that's where Breeze comes in. You know what I'm saying? Then my boy Breeze, you know what I'm saying, meets me at the studio and
deals with my picky ass doing take after take after take after take after take because I don't like it. Every take was fire. He says, it's fire. This is great. I'm like, nah, I don't fucking like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets so sick of me. But he dealt with me for like a year and some. You know what I'm saying? Like, every week sometimes. Like, I've been through patches, months, where I literally every Tuesday in the studio, working on this song, working on this album. And so shout out to him. Shout out to everybody at Stay Rooted. Tut, Colio. I mean, she put the studio together at, Castle Haynes, Stay Rooted, where all my vocals came from. All the vocals got done on the mic over there, so they would all be consistent. Sent all my files, my sessions off to Mike Omobuya in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out my boy Mike. I'm going to tag him in this shit, too. He mixed everything, mixed the whole album, worked with me from start to finish. Once again, dealt with my picky ass. Revision after revision. I don't like this, change this. Did that on every song, Alex, 3 or 4 times. And then at the end, sent this man a whole list about the whole album. I want to do this on this song and this one. Like, literally, I did that, man. Like, I asked him, I was like, how much you want for it? And I'll pay all my people. I'll pay everybody that's involved. You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist, you're working on my shit, you deserve to get paid. And that's why, with confidence, I can say, go buy my fucking album. I deserve to get paid. I done paid all these people this whole time to do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because not only because they're my homies, but because they do good motherfucking work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're not going to get me to stop shouting that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you people do good work, can producers please get paid? What did Rick Ross say? But anyhow, yeah, so I'm really happy that all the people were able to come together. I sent it off to get mastered. My boy Lil Ed, shout out Lil Ed in Charlotte, or on the other side of Charlotte. But super dope master, man. Everything that Ed touches is gold, man. I love it. And sent him all my waves. Mike mixed his ass off, sent him on my ways. I was so excited when all my masters came back. I was listening to everything in the house, and they're all crisp. And I was playing.
So he's like tuning everything to fine tuning everything. When you say master,
yeah, mastering for like the way that I understand mastering. You just deal with certain frequencies. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can take a song. For instance, when I was here the last time on your podcast, I played you a song.
Yep.
That was unmastered.
Mm-hmm.
So I turned my phone up as loud as it will go, and it's not nearly as loud as the song is supposed to be.
Right.
It's mixed low so that the frequencies don't clash, so that they're not, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have any overbearing, or tones, or just, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of reasons you would mix low. It's called leaving headroom when you mix your song kind of low. Then when you master it, it's a separate program that runs the file through it, and what it does is it controls certain frequencies within that file, and it boosts the entire volume of the track up. Oh. So when you master a file, it takes a file that was mixed low so it could have some headroom in it, put it in the mastering machine. You're able to use that headroom to effectively tame any type of, if there's a hissing from an S in a certain place, or like anything.
So attention to detail is critical.
Yeah, when you master it, like you need to. Typically in history, in recording studios, mastering is a hardware thing. You run it through a machine. It's a mastering machine. You know what I'm saying? And it's hardware. Well, now obviously there's a lot more digital stuff going around the market. Not everybody uses hardware anymore. Well, it turns out that my boy Lil Ed mastered my shit on a piece of hardware that cost almost $6,000 that is modeled after a larger analog board, so that the sound that you get out of it is warm, it's crisper, you get a lot of good highs and bass out of it. That's just why I'm so excited. Like the album is sonically superior to a lot of shit that I put out. Like I spent a lot of time making sure that it was mixed well, and then the sounds go together. You know what I mean? Like the bass bumps, the snares are cracking. I like snares. I'm a big snare fan. Yeah. So my snares are real.
I'm fucking excited to hear it. I mean, I've heard a little bit of it, but I'm excited to buy it and hear the. Yeah. So when you buy it, do you get the mastered version?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's what you upload. Yeah, that's my point. That's why you do masters.
That.
Yeah, masters is what you upload. That's what you play. You know what I mean? Like, if I got a master, like I got a master of "Beautiful Day" on my phone right now, and it's like, for instance, this is a great idea. If I may,
absolutely,
I'll give you a great example.
Please do.
Like, so you got this song "Beautiful Day." All right, you hear that?
Yep.
And then there's the master. And you can't tell a lot of difference just in that intro. Hold on, it's just like, for instance, like.
This is mastered.
No, this is the unmastered version.
Okay.
This is just a mix. All right, that's a WAV file unmixed. Now here's the mastered.
Oh yeah, it's way more crisp.
You hear how the vocals just
Yeah,
all
your
sit on
voice.
top of everything, and it's just a real smooth finish.
Damn, that sounds
Just
good.
a real glistening.
Yeah. Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like mastering is crazy.
I'm
And
glad
that's
I
all
got you on here before
think
you
about
blow the
the-
fuck
think about
up,
the
because that
difference.
shit is good, dude.
Man, I'm excited about it. I
Dude,
appreciate
I'm
you.
excited for
And
you.
that's a phone speaker. Think about
Yeah.
the like if I was to plug this in an aux cord and play it on like a system, the difference you'd have been so dramatic.
yeah.
You would have been able to hear it way
Even
way
in the
more
truck, it's
just
gonna
from
sound
this.
good too.
It
It's gonna
slaps.
sound real
It
good.
fucking slaps, boy.
Yeah, so y'all get on. Y'all go to the link. Where do they buy the album? Amazon Music, you said?
Yeah, anywhere, any platform where music is sold. That's
Can you do
Google,
Apple?
That's Google Music. That's Apple Music. That's
That's where I buy
Tidal.
all
That's
mine on.
Spotify. That's fucking anywhere. Deezer, for fuck's sake. Whatever you use to stream music,
It's on there.
it's on there.
It's gonna be on there.
Yeah, it's on
Saturday.
TikTok, for Christ's sakes.
I don't even know what that
it's
is,
a little
but-
app. That's how Old Town Road blew up. It was on
Oh,
TikTok.
is it?
Yeah, you can download TikTok and go type in Dirty White and make a video for TikTok. Yeah, pretty dope.
I don't understand.
I
So
don't-
it uses
I don't
your
either. I
music
don't
to
fucking
make the
do it.
video or something?
Yeah, it's like
And then you can make your
lip
own
sync
video.
videos. Yeah, it's little lip sync
Ah.
videos or whatever. But you can use any music. You have to specifically search for mine. Obviously, mine don't. I'm not.
So you can
trending
get
or
paid
anything,
off
but
of
like,
somebody using your shit on
Yeah.
that app.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty smart.
small amounts once again. But yeah, so the what pays me the most. If I could obviously make the most money as an artist, it's through merch sales, album sales, touring. You support me way more when you come up and pay $10 for a hat.
You
know what I'm
got
saying?
sick merch. My man's got sick merch. Hit him up on Instagram. Dirty White. Dirty F White on Instagram. Yo, the dad hat's fire. I wear it all the time. I wear that shit.
The little black faded dad hats, you know.
Dude, I love that dad hat. I done rocked it
Super
on stage
comfortable.
at the comedy club. Like
Oh
3 or
yeah, I know
4
you did. You
times.
sent me a picture that night. That's
I wore
right.
it like 3 or 4
Oh,
times.
really?
I love it.
That's
I love
fucking
it.
awesome. It's comfortable, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
so-
why I've been loving mine.
I love
man.
that style of hat.
Yeah. Just
For one,
relax.
I'm a dad.
Chills.
For
You're a
one.
dad.
And for two, I got a huge head, bro. I got a big head. You got dreadlocks.
Me
so
too.
You got
I
a big
I
head.
had a big head to start with, and
So
then
now
I
you
put
got a
dreads on
super
top of
big
it.
head.
Yeah, super big head.
But it fucking it feels good. It feels
Gotta hold all
nice.
that
It's
bullshit about.
quality.
Gotta hold all them facts about serial killers, man. That's why my forehead. That's why my forehead's so fucking big. It's
Yo, the
piled full of serial
shirts too,
killers.
though. The shirts fit so nice, and they make you look all buff and shit. And they, the
Yeah, I'm
sleeves
skinny.
come
I had to
about
get some
right
buff. I had to
there.
get some schmediums.
Dude, I love that.
Nah, but
schmedium,
yeah,
bro.
speaking of merch, man, I'm really excited about the merch. I got in addition to the normal, black.
Love the black and white.
The white
Love it.
prints, yeah, the dirty white stuff. I'm also I printed a series of shirt with the Bravery My Bravado cover on the front of it.
Oh yeah,
Those are going to be
nice.
available after the album drop on the website. I meant to mention that too. When the album drops Saturday, dirtywhite.com exists. It's going to start.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to activate it. It's already made. It's ready. It's
You got
sitting,
Squarespace?
It's waiting on Wix.
Wix. Okay, so it'll be just
But
dirtywhite.com.
yeah, it's dirtywhite.com.
Hell yeah, I was about to ask you if you had a
do
website.
that, yeah, and then you can literally stream all my music right there on the website if you want to. But pretty much,
Nice.
yeah, the best part about the website will be purchasing merch. You won't have to DM me no more. All the like Cash
Yeah.
App business or whatever. You can literally use your card, go on there, and purchase my merch right off the shit and get it shipped to you.
Hell yeah.
So
Sick.
it's just like, yeah. So I got some. I have some Bravery shirts. I got some shirts themed for the album. I had my boy RJ, bless me. He just sent me this text, like he just this background.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have some shirts that come out with just this text on the front.
Oh, I
all
like
the- all
that.
the-
Call me
the
when you get
fade
this.
behind it,
I
you know what
like
I'm saying?
that.
All that
With
all
the like,
that-
it looks like
that
it looks
aura,
like
the
those
lighting.
lights.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
kinda
like lights.
Miami. It's kind of Miami Vice. Is what I
Yeah.
got from it. I love it.
It looks like you're in Miami.
Yeah, it's this front of Casablanca, man, with the rounded doors and everything. And I went and bought a dope shirt. I know it's kind of dark in here. You can't really see the detail like we can see it, but anyhow, it's pretty dope, man. RJ did a good job.
Man, I'm excited. I'm
It's
glad
real
you
simple.
came and
It's
did the
real dope.
podcast again.
Man, me too.
I wanted
Hell
to
yeah.
get you back in like right before the album dropped.
Hell
and,
yeah,
like,
2
let's
days.
hype it up a little bit.
2 days. I know I'm still just a normal Joe Blow living my life, going to work.
I had to
every
get
day,
you
but
in before you blew up. You know
in
what
my
I'm
head,
saying?
it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And I hope there's a few people that are talking about it. I've definitely not stopped shouting about it. So if people don't know about the album dropping, it's not for me my lack of trying. Or it's
You
not,
put the
it's-
footwork in.
It's
bro.
for their
I've been
lack of
seeing
listening.
you. You've been hitting
Yeah.
a lot of podcasts.
Yeah,
I mean,
August. Literally every single weekend every single weekend in the entire month of August, I hit a spot.
Yeah, I saw you. I
Yeah.
saw you. You went on Lewis's.
I went. Yeah,
right?
I went on Lewis. Well, that footage has yet to drop. That's the craziest part. It's like that footage is
His
dropping
takes a
until-
couple weeks,
It's not dropping until after the album drops, and that's the craziest
which is
part about it.
which is
'cause
okay.
that shit was in depth. Like shout out Lewis T. He fucking took his
Oh, he's
time
awesome.
and wrote questions and did he had me thinking and shit. Shout out to him.
But that's good, kind of, that it's going to drop after the album, because when people listen to it, they're like, all right, I want to buy
lot
the
of
album.
things,
Bam.
and a lot of things will come into context.
Short
after
attention
that album.
spans, bro.
Yeah,
People got short attention
big old
spans.
facts, man.
So they see his, bam, they can turn right over and buy the album.
Right. Well, I'm gonna throw
Let's
yours
see
up.
if
I mean,
short
everybody. I
attention
put them all
span
in
have
the link
motherfuckers
tree.
can wait 2
Right.
days. 2 days.
The album
Get on
comes
there
out
and get it.
Saturday. I'm super,
Man, I'm so
I
excited.
hope everybody goes and streams it, man, and fucking. My whole thing is there's a lot of different vibes on it, and I guess one of my biggest hopes, aside from hopefully like changing your life or making you think differently about something, but other than that, is that I hope everybody finds their little favorite and just burns the fuck out of it, because there's a lot of different vibes. You know what I'm saying? For some people, I'm sure it's gonna be a beautiful day. Breeze already loves "Grew Up Too Young" just because he's on
that
it.
one
The man
is so
plays it every
good.
day. It's super short. It has great
It's
replay
so
value,
good.
like 2:48 or something. It's not even 3 minutes long, but. I'm hard-headed, let's face it. I give great advice, but don't take it. You know what I'm saying? Make the same mistakes I've been making, and then I blame somebody else. Some more slight shit. It's super dope, man. All acoustic, that one. But I hope that everybody finds it, though. You got Pillowcase. Like, I don't know. The track list is crazy. I hope that people's like, wow, this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ignore the whole rest of the album, you listen to it one whole time. Man, there's no songs on here that were good except for this one. Burn that bitch up, then. If you like it, burn it up. Share it. Throw it on your story. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get a few people into it. I don't know
let me help you.
Finding the demographic is going to be interesting. I'm not going to lie to you, because with the body of work that it is, it's going to be a totally different demographic than you would sell like a trap tape to. You know what I mean? Or a pop tape.
Maybe.
I mean, not
Maybe
necessarily, but it's just
Maybe
like
not.
I definitely get a whole lot more like. I guess I don't want to say love-struck people, but like people that identify with this type of music, like the love songs that are on there, are gonna be people that are either going through some shit or have gone through some shit and are not necessarily feeling on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's an important aspect to recognize about this album. It's love songs. It's a bunch of love songs. If you don't like love songs, you might as well not even listen to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
You should listen to it anyway.
I'm
But it's a
definitely
bunch of
gonna
love songs.
like
I'm not
it.
gonna act like they're all happy, gleeful love songs. If that's the type of love songs if that's what you think love songs are, oh my God, I'm so in love. No, there's a lot of dark, terrible shit on there. But you got to go listen to it to find out.
Yeah. Y'all get the album. Make sure you tag me and let me know what needs to be shared. I'll share
I
it.
will.
And let's hype this fucking thing up.
I got a few clips. Shout out my boy Breeze. He came over yesterday and was filming some shit for me. Putting together a little promo. So you're
That's
gonna see that
awesome.
pretty soon. It's gonna
He
drop on
was
my
playing
page.
our podcast at the Kava bar.
Hell yeah, he be putting us on, y'all. We don't, bro. We got to shout out Breeze one more time.
Breeze
People
is
don't
the
realize,
man,
people
dude.
don't realize how much he be putting people on, because he is like ideally suited. And while he's in that lounge, the public just walks in there all day, and that man does nothing but bump all his homies in that fucking lounge all day. Like, he plays my unreleased shit so much in there. People know about my fucking album before I even knew about it.
So
Like people, hey,
cool.
you heard this new Dirty White? I'm like, what you talking about? Oh yeah, damn, I forgot about that.
Dude, he's such a good dude. Just like he loves people, man. You can tell, like when
Yeah, he does.
when he fucks with you, like he loves you,
Yeah.
bro, and he'll give you the shirt.
Well,
off his back.
he has pretty decent intuition about what good people are. That's the crazy part. I know a lot of people that give their shirt to anybody, and it's charitable, but it's not wise.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way multiple times over my life. You
Yeah, he's a
can't-
good fucking dude.
don't hand anybody anything you can't get back.
I want to get you and Breeze back on here because you.
Hell yeah,
motherfuckers
me and
together
him
are
cracked the
wild.
fuck up. Yeah,
So
me and him
funny,
act a
dude.
fucking fool. All we do, you should have seen us at his house. I was at his house yesterday. We were doing these or scheming on putting these. This was kind of dope how this happened. We're talking about Breeze. He was actually responsible for this. I went in and put the order in, but then I went back to work. He ended up going later that day to the print shop and actually picking those covers up. But we used that in a little promo. Did a little skateboard. Like, I got on the longboard and like jetted down the street top speed and like swung into him. Was like, yo, what's up? It's Dirty White. It's my album. Blah 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 blah. And he shot everything outdoors. It was kind of dope. Sun was going down, so it was like real good lighting and shit. Did that last night. So put that little shit together. That's gonna drop here in a while. But yeah, when Breeze is on board, like he's on board, and he doesn't do anything but support. And like that's a lot of love, man. I got a bunch of key homies that do that. TVM's another one. My boy TVM Killer. I mean, honestly, I'd like to bring him on here. I think you'd get
I'm
a kick
down
out
for
of
whatever.
him too. He's
I'll
he's
do
a
it.
super cool ass dude. I'm gonna have to ask him about it.
Yeah.
But he's always sharing. He's always super supportive, and Him and Breeze both. Those are two key people. I mean, honestly, I could go on and name for days. I mean, there's people in Delco right now. I mean, for Christ's sake, where I'm from, out there in the country. Like,
You're from Delco?
Yeah, I'm from
no
the
shit.
sticks, bro. That's where I grew up at. Yeah, and there's people out there right now. Like, when I first started this rapping shit, I'm not even trying to sound funny, but or maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it wasn't as big as I thought it was, but I was low key hood famous for a little while. Because I was a little white kid that was rapping in Delco, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like Delco's a small place. Everybody knows everybody. And it didn't take long for people to get out. I go to a party at the swamp. Yo, you dirty, aren't you? Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. And I thought I was the shit, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was hood famous as fuck. Everybody in Delco knows who I'm at. I show up at the party. They're having a party in the swamp. I pull up to the party in the swamp with my bottle of Jack. Yeah, go dirty in the Jack bottle. Oh, okay. What's good? You know, this whole thing. But then I came to Wilmington, like, trying to start pushing it to the world. And I'm blessed that there's people that are literally still out there, you know what I'm saying, that retweet my shit when I put it up. You know what I'm saying? My boy hit me up, you know, favorite my little comment or whatever, and like throw it back up on his shit and be like, oh, yeah, my boy Dirty, this, that, and third. There's a handful of probably 6 or 7 people out there that do that consistently. I mean, it's...
Sounds like
I'm blessed,
you got
man.
people that back you.
I'm blessed, and I would rather have, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather have 10 people that's actually gives a fuck than 100 that don't care, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't want no fans. I want family. I want people that connect directly with it, because that's way more powerful than, you know, oh, here's the next trend. Who is this dude?
It's a matter of time, my man. I put in that work. It's a matter of
see.
time.
Yeah, effort will never betray you. That's a tattoo.
That's a tattoo.
Effort will never betray you.
I like that. Yeah, we'll end on that, dude. Thanks for doing the podcast.
Thank you for having me, man.
Fuck yeah,
appreciate
dude.
you.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for listening.
Share this shit.
Share this
Tag
shit.
your stupidest mate. Tag your stupidest homie and tell you, hey, you a stupid son of a bitch. Watch this podcast. Hell yeah.